on Wednesdays. But there's a lot of different things happening. I want you guys to be in the mix. And I just wanted to reach out to everybody, just talk to everybody. So I'm waiting for everybody to come in. What's up? How you doing? Ask the doctor. James, how you doing? Diane, how you doing? Hi, guys. Want to say hello to everybody. And wish everybody a happy Wednesday. It's hump day, guys. You've officially made it through the week halfway. Thursday and Friday to go, right? What's up, Keith? How you doing, man? Loving it, dude. Loving it. You're looking great, too, man. So, guys, I want to talk about some of the events going on real quick. I know I kind of covered them yesterday, but let's go over them real quick because there's about an hour and a half left. We're at 4 different crunches today if you're in the Tampa area or Pinellas area. We're out at Crunch, South Tampa, Seminole, Hillsboro, and Countryside. If you're in Largo, too, go visit my man Ed Bojacki at Gold's Gym Tampa or Gold's Gym in Largo. That's another Titan approved spot, and I love them too as well. So what up, guys? How you doing? So get everybody in. I want to talk about some of the things that are going on here. Like I said, some of the events. Chill Lounge this Saturday. Guys, join us. It's Illumination. It is going to be amazing. If you haven't checked it out or even see what it's about, just go check out the Chill Lounge page. You'll see what it's about. What else do you want to talk about today? I want to talk about every Sunday we're still at Water. So if you want to come out and meet with us out at Water, talk to us. We're here for you guys. What up, Eric? How you doing, man? All right, cool, guys. Awesome. I'm going to go over some cool stuff. So, like I said, I normally don't go Wednesday, but my big thing was I want to talk to everybody and I want to reach out because Titan just keeps growing and growing and growing. We understand that we keep growing and growing and growing, and we're trying to keep and make sure that the standard and quality that Titan has been known for and been built on lasts and improves. Because even here at Titan, we always talk about progression. What's up, guys? How you doing? Thanks, guys, for joining in. So, progression is key to life in anything that you do. I truly believe that. I preach it. I tell my team that every day. Each day you should progress in one way or another. Never stand still and never take steps and go in reverse. If you're doing that, you're dying, you know. You're not progressing. You're not getting to another goal. You're staying stagnant. And there's a word. That word just seems dirty. It just doesn't seem good. Stagnant. What is stagnant? So we want to make sure that you guys are progressing. But we want to make sure that we're progressing here at Titan. So me and Sharice definitely overlook a lot of the operations still. We're still in-house. I'm in the clinic right now. And it's 6:38 at night. I came in very, very early. So I want to make sure that, everything is good with our patients. If there is a problem, please reach out. Let Titan know what we can do better for our patients. If there's something that you think that Titan Medical Center can do better for you as a patient or for possible patients coming in, dude, we are open-minded here. We try to work with our patients as much as possible, and we want them to have the best possible experience, best possible effect. I mean, I've gained a lot of relationships out of just with the patients here over the years, working with them, talking with them, really side by side when they're coming in the office a lot or through FaceTime or Skype if they want to do that. Even with the medical practitioners, they built relationships with these patients year after year. So it's really, really big to us. And I want to make sure that standard, when we start franchising out to these different places, stays at that level. So not everybody that just wants to throw money up for a franchise gets in. They're going to be a vetted process, and me and Sharice are going to have the overall say once we meet them. And we want to make sure they have the exact same passion and they have the exact same, set of goals, morals, and ethics that we do. Family first, putting the patient's care and making sure they're taken care of, and making sure we follow through what the patients expect from Titan Medical Center and what we've done since day one. Since day one, it's always about. We didn't care about building a whole bunch of patients around the country or anything like that. It was one patient at a time. We want to make sure that that one patient was taken care of, that they got the results, that they came to us and they were happy. And I'll tell you what, guys, we didn't have those fancy marketing and videos and green screen behind me and all that. We did it by ourselves. We didn't have no money for marketing. Me and Sharice would go out to the events or we'd meet people. And at that point, they would come on and trust us and our medical staff, and we would get them results. In turn, those people would go out and tell people, word of mouth. It's always your best advertising in any business you do or any situation or scenario. Who wouldn't trust if their family members have told them, this place is great. Go to them. They're going to help you. They're going to listen to your concerns. They want to help you with your problems. They want to get you to where you want to go. It's really important, guys. All right, growing pains are necessary. You can't grow and get better if you don't have opportunities. If it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you. This is so true. Thank you, Hurley Guy. And listen, I know we're going to have growing pains. We've grown at such a rapid rate over these 6 years, it's ridiculous. When I show some of these people what we've done, some of these business people, they don't believe us or they can't fathom how we did, but we've done it. So at that point, like, it means a lot that we're doing this to help patients. And we're doing this to get you guys the optimal results. And we're doing this to your benefit and satisfaction. What I mean by that is we're concierge medicine, right? So we shouldn't be like your normal doctor's office where you call and you get put off to the side or possibly not get scheduled for weeks and weeks on end if you have a serious issue or you're trying to call and get an answer. We are there for you. We should be attentive to you, to your needs, your problems, your issues, okay? You know, everything that we do is out of pocket and we take that serious. This is your hard-earned money. I believe in it. Sharice believes in it. And we want to give you the best possible experience with the best possible care, with the best possible therapies. That is what Titan Medical Center was built on, and that's what we will continue to do. I promise you. I don't care if it's me and Sharice working around 24/7. We will do it because that's just the people we are. We are people of our words, and we're going to stick to what we say we're going to do. So if we're going to say we're going to follow through, we're going to follow through all the way. And if there's a problem with one of my staff members or anything that goes wrong with Titan Medical Center, guys, I overlook the emails, Sharice does, text messages, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, you name it. I'm pretty much all over it, or I try to be. If there is a problem and I don't see it, usually somebody screenshots it and they send it over to me and say, this is a problem, John, or this patient's having an issue, and I literally reach out. Yesterday, I had a patient reach out, or wanted to be a patient, and he reached out on one of my lives, and he was really upset. I couldn't figure out why he was upset, okay? Because he was upset about something, and he was going off and off and off, and not pointing out what he was really upset about. I really got to the bottom of the problem, found out his name. We did have his phone number from a lead, and I called him personally last night at 10 o'clock last night. I wanted to make sure that he understood how personal I take it to make sure our patients or new leads, that people that want to be patients here, are taken care of. And he did tell me that, you know, I did ask for the new patient paperwork and didn't get the out from him the first time. There was a problem with the email address. It got copied down wrong, which is our problem, as we should be confirming each letter with the email address, as we do, because we always want to double and triple check things for our patients. At that point, it was a slip through the cracks, and he was upset about it. I wanted to make sure that I made it right with him, and I called him personally because that's the kind of guy I am. I'm going to be very transparent, very honest, and come straight to you. And at that point, we could talk it out and try to find a resolution. And he was really happy with that. He took down the comments because I called him, because he understood how genuine I was to him. And at that point, you know, but he did move on to a different service, and I understood completely. So if there is a problem, please let us know. We'd like to take care of it. We don't like problems. We don't have many problems. I will, you know, knock on wood, if you heard that. You know, because we don't usually have those issues. We usually have people that are coming to us from other clinics, or other doctors don't help them or won't listen to them or judge them on possible things that they're doing. You know, it's just... It's not what people do. So usually people come to us, they're very happy, especially if they've been in another place. They don't get the cookie cutter situation scenario. They're not talking to HRT consultants about their medication and what they should be on. They're talking to real medical professionals here, or medical assistants getting the information from the doctors, or nurse practitioner calling. If there's a problem or an issue, you can get right on the phone with them. Have you called one of these clinics that supposedly, I see all these cool little videos and hats and stuff, but they can't answer a medical question to you, or if they do, are they even certified or licensed to do so? That's a big question. Which is coming to my next point, and then I'm going to answer some questions on here because I'm getting a ton of them. Next Titan Tuesday, okay, or 2 weeks from now, on the 27th, I'm actually going to have one of my attorney friends on here, Derek Bernstein. He's a local guy, but he does a lot of different practices in law, and he's going to be on here for some Q&A. We're going to go through it. I'm going to introduce him, just talk about some of the things, maybe medical, some of the questions you guys may have for him or anything of that fact. And then he's just going to give his insight on kind of what we're doing here. So it's going to be really, really cool. All right. I started my Titan HRT last week, and I'm not sure if it's all in my head or not. I already feel better. Thank you for your staff and so much. Thank you for that. Okay, so RN, H, Fab. All right, so it's not all in your head. If you have low testosterone, right, and you're taking testosterone and you're only a week into it, dude, that's kind of what it is. Your numbers are starting to, probably rise, and you're probably starting to get less symptomatic or feel a lot better. This is what I'm talking about, guys. Hormones, they direct everything in our body. And we won't feel right, or we won't feel our best, or perform our best, or our body will not work optimally unless it's all in a harmonic balance and working at optimal levels and not at bare bones. It's like a gas tank when you're driving a car and you're down here a little bit, and that last little pucker, and you put, and then it dies on you. That's kind of what it is. It deteriorates. You're running everything out of your body at that point. So, if you're feeling better, I love that it is. I hope it just continues, and it should. If there's any issues or problems, you can always call us here at Titan or, text us, because we're here at Concierge Medicine, and we do medications all around the United States, all different kind of patients. Titans come in all different shapes and sizes, guys. So at that point, I want to discuss this too. The marketing is done by me social media-wise, and I handle all the marketing. Everything you see, I handle. Some of the video production, I got my man Art handling. Some of the pictures, my man Jay Jacobs, he's the man. Or I might call in a whiskey. I might have a couple different people I work with as far as photography and video. But everything else you see as far as ads and everything like that, I'm putting out there. So, coming to my point. My point is, I got a response from somebody about somebody who didn't like people who had tattoos. All right? Now, my take on this is this, and this is always going to be the same. Titans come in all shapes, forms, sizes, colors, ethnicities. There is nothing like that sets a Titan apart. Okay, we all have different goals. We're all different people. We're all unique in different ways. So at that point, it should be treated like that, and we should be coming together as Titans or Titanettes underneath one roof, okay, and supporting each other and helping each other reach these goals. Be positive. It's contagious. Smile. It's contagious. It helps people. People might be having a bad day, okay? We all have bad days. But what are you going to do to bring that person's bad day up? Are you just going to be mean and insensitive to them and bring them down even more? And does that make you feel good? No, right? I don't believe in that. Even when somebody's real mean to me, I usually give them the chance, to set it right. I would say, hey, listen, I understand maybe you're having a bad day or something's going wrong, but, this kind of occurred or this happened or this is what I want to talk to you about. It happens all the time, guys. Nobody's perfect. Not me, not my staff, not you. So just work to be a better person in general. And I think your life will be better in all different ways, shapes, and forms. I truly believe that. I believe in God. I pray in God, okay? I'm Greek Orthodox. People have different religions, okay? At that point, believe in something, right? Have some belief. Have some faith in something, because that will drive you and motivate you even more than you know. I truly believe that. I work in global franchising. Know the stress you're all going and blow this out of the water. You're amazing. Dude, thank you. You work in global franchising. I'm honored to even hear a comment like this. With our franchising thing, we're franchising all around the United States. We've got tons of people that have been, on the interest and leads and getting talked to and been qualified. New York, Colorado, Illinois, Indiana, Oklahoma. Maybe a couple here in Florida. I might do one or two spots here in Florida, except for Tampa. So I'm really, really excited. And to hear that, like global franchising, it's crazy, guys. I was going to try to document the experience of franchising, but I've already went through half of it, like the legality portion, the audit by the FTC on the accounts. And that's something, man. When you have to franchise, you have to do these audits. You got to do all this paperwork and FDD, which is a franchise disclosure. document. So there's a lot of different things that go into it. It's a lot of money. Okay, so it is an investment. So you better, know that you're going to do something good, or you have something that's viable that people want to really get behind and invest into. That's why Titan. That was why we never did franchise until this portion. It's not that we didn't have the offers, we didn't have people that want to take us national and want to invest in us. And by the way, Titan's 100% owned by me and Sharice. So don't ever get it twisted by anybody out there. We are the 100% owner. So at that point, we make all the decisions. So at that, we never wanted that to get away from us. We never wanted the quality and standard to go down, so we didn't want to franchise at that point. So we had everything right where we wanted it to streamline it for everybody out there to get the exact same experience. I think we've really created that magic now. And I think we can help those franchisees be successful, or maybe even more successful than me and Sharice. Because we've set down the foundation, we've laid down the land, we know what mistakes we made in the beginning. Thank God it didn't ruin us. And we can make sure the franchisees don't make those mistakes. So thank you again for that comment. I appreciate it, and I'm really looking forward to hopefully blowing it out of the water and putting a Titan Medical Center near you guys everywhere. I'll be in touch. I love your attentiveness. Thank you, Steven Adams. I appreciate it, man. And when you get in touch with us, just let us know. Okay, got blood results. On half a cc for low T was at 235, now 6 months later, 240. LH is a 0-2 appointment Friday, asking for at least 1 cc a week. Crazy. These doctors are scared. All right, Steven Adams. Listen, man, you gotta make sure. Listen, if you're on a half of cc or half of ml of testosterone, my lovely wife Sharice is joining us.
Hi, people.
You want a chair?
Sure.
Okay. So she's gonna sit here, talk to us. Whoop. Well, we don't want the green screen to fall down on us. All right. So basically, we answered this question. Steven's on here. So when you're taking that amount of testosterone, how many days did you wait before the blood test going in? That's one question you definitely want to ask. The other thing is that with that half of milliliter or half a cc of testosterone you took, coming back at that number is very, very low. You cannot be at that number. It's really, really low. So listen, guys, if you have to take testosterone replacement, it's not fun. Listen, it helps. Quality of life's great. But listen, I don't like to stick myself with needles. I do 10 or 11 times a day with vitamins and aminos.
But they're baby insulin.
But the testosterone needle is a little bit bigger. So, I mean, if you're going to have to poke yourself with a needle and you're going to have to do replacement for the rest of your life, per se, to feel that way, you're going to want to feel optimal levels. And then when you get those benefits, you're like, oh, this isn't bad. I can do this. I don't have a problem with this. It's not an issue, or I'm not gonna feel bad. I'm gonna feel really good. So when you get those benefits and you're doing the right amount of testosterone, it's not a big problem or deal with you. So definitely call us. We'll help you out. Here's the other thing. If you're taking testosterone, you're suppressing the LH and the FSH. These doctors should know that. Make sure if you're on testosterone replacement therapy that they're testing estrogen levels like estradiol, so they make sure that you don't get gynecomastia, you're not having symptoms like water retention, irritability, mood swings, fat deposits. A lot of different things come along with these hormones, and especially with high estrogen levels. Now, just accumulate it or put it to the exact same thinking of when a woman does go on her period, right? Her hormone levels are really high, usually estrogen fuels.
That's usually when we're the nicest. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so that's debatable. But yeah, listen, I love every day with Sharice, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay, so for that, you're gonna have the same mentality as a woman. You're gonna feel the exact same way. That's why they're bloated and stuff like that. These things are hormones driven. Okay, so it's not just some 1 month thing that happens and it's magic. It's not magic. It happens. It's hormones and it's driven, right? All right, so Steven, definitely get in touch with us. We'll help you out. All right, ever since my cousin Emily started working for you, I've watched as you have grown Titan more and more, and I'm truly inspired for what you and your team have done. I've started my own company. Oh,
Emily,
man.
Actually, Emily is still here at 6:55 at night. She's still over here working.
Jake, that's awesome, man. Thank you. I mean, it's really big to us to even hear something like this. Like I said, everybody mentioned it one time. I'm very humbled. Yeah. I feel like we're very blessed when we do. We get to help people. That's the main thing, and it's truly rewarding at that point. When you get to help people, and you see their lives change in front of you, whether it's their libido changes, their relationship changes,
they start able to go to work.
They start doing better at work.
Kids.
You know, you're spending more quality time with your kids. You're thinking more clearly. Your body is reacting and looking better. This is a confidence booster. This makes you feel better, right? You're going to go out there. Think about it. Just think about it. Guys and girls, you get a brand new outfit. You get a brand new cut. Got brand new shoes, right? You put those shoes out. Remember your first day of school? Remember the first day of school? Come on, everybody remembers that, right? Even if you're poor, man. All right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you had that outfit, you put it on, you feel like $1 million, you strut it. Think about that. You should feel like that almost every day. I mean, listen, every day is not going to be a strutting day. But you should have the mentality of, listen, I'm going to wake up and I'm going to come.
I get up and I get my skates on. I don't have a choice. I woke up this morning, I have a sore throat, you know, I'm feeling a little sluggish. I took my little vitamins and everything, my injectable nectar, and make sure I boost my immune system since everyone in the office likes to share their germs because sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring.
But anyways, I don't have a choice because a lot of things I do, nobody else can do, and I just have to get up and do it. I don't have a choice. So a lot of you guys out there probably are in the same position. Maybe you work at a company where you're the only person that can do what you do. You're the only person hired in that position for that job. And you don't have a choice, and they have to. You have to get up and do it. You don't have a choice. Or you might get written up, you might get a warning, you might get fired. Who knows? You know what I mean? So it's important to feel good on a day-to-day, and it's not guaranteed that you're going to feel like $1 bazillion every day, but it's tough when you got to drag through the day.
Well, I mean, I would even look at just boosting your immune system because of what you're around every day. I mean, it's, you know, we were talking about
mutating germs.
We actually were, we're watching, like, you know, the thing on Netflix, you know, talking about superbugs and how, you know, we're running out of
the little
phagens.
Yeah, the phages.
Phages, yeah. And basically how, you know, we're running out of antibiotics to use, and, you know, some people actually have went there to the hospital, have come, you know, from overseas. They were vacationing, got back. Guy got deathly ill, couldn't treat him, used all the antibiotics they could. He was still in the dying. The lady wrote the U.S. Navy, and the U.S. Navy had scientific research.
That's like some movie stuff.
They let her use this. I couldn't believe it, and got rid of everything from this guy. Phages are really cool. You know, I didn't know what a phage was, but it literally just attacks
only
those bugs,
the bacterial cells that are there,
and gets rid of them. It basically explodes in there,
yeah,
and then they break off. And they go after those little pieces and they get rid of them. It's like some movie stuff.
So the thing with the antibiotics that we have nowadays, and I should probably bought stock in like Augmentin or something since, you know, it's so popular in my life nowadays. But the thing with that is it kills all the good bacteria and all the bad bacteria. So a lot of females out there, I'm sure you guys know, this is what causes those yeast infections or, you know, little pH unbalancing and things like that, because you're killing the good bacteria. You do need good bacteria. So that's why a lot of people eat yogurt and stuff like that just to kind of replace it. But you can't kill all the bacteria all the time. Right. So you got to let your body fight off some of that stuff. But if you're able to boost your immune system, I mean, essentially that's what you want to do, and do it naturally. So that way when you really are sick, that you have something that's going to help you. Absolutely.
I mean, that's what it is. I mean, plus you're around people who can't get to the doctor. They go to the doctor and they say it's just viral. Then they have to come back 2 weeks later or 3 weeks later, and they're even sicker. I know people that have went to the doctor, right, and the doctor tells them it's viral. They go home, and these guys are health nuts. So they don't like going to the doctor. So when somebody tells me they're going to go to the doctor and they're a health nut like that, I'm like, oh man, he must be really sick. Get really sick. Doctors say, yeah, it's nothing really that bad. You can go home and probably fight it off. 2 or 3 weeks later, the guy's in the hospital with pneumonia. So at that point, it's like,
I usually use the color rule. You start spitting up color, you usually have some sort of infection. If you're usually spitting clear, you still feel bad, you might be able to write it out. But when you start spitting yellow and green and all these wonderful, bright rainbow colors, you might have something going on.
And you definitely should see a doctor or a medical licensed practitioner that can definitely help you.
Yeah.
And if you think that you're really sick and they maybe overlooked it, get a second opinion. Most of these things, guys, can be done through telemedicine locally to you, depending on what state you're in, and they can usually treat you with some antibiotics. If it gets really worse, they do need to listen to your chest and stuff like that. Listen, you know, make sure that your lungs are cleared and stuff like that. So check with a medical professional on things like that. All right, so Jay Rivera, anytime, man, let me know, and we can set something up if you really want to hear our story, if it's not that boring. Eric Tlupa said hi.
Hi, Eric. How are you? Hi. How are you doing?
Oh,
I know I
yes.
never get to like jump on, and I just happened to hear him jump on, so I was like, you know what, whatever. I'll take 2 seconds and do it.
Guys, do me a favor and share this. Share this to all your groups here on Facebook, Instagram. Put names. Put 3 people in here. Guys, Black Wednesdays next Wednesday. Titan Black Wednesday.
What are we giving away?
Oh my God. So if you guys don't know, Titan Black Wednesday is a thing. We made the first annual one last year.
Yep.
We did 3 lives. It was a huge success. People loved it. What are we going to give away? So we're going to give away free blood tests. I'm thinking like 3, maybe 3 guys, 3 girls. Or maybe 4 or 5 altogether. I don't know.
I wonder how many other people might do Black Wednesday now that we're doing it.
I don't know. I mean, if they copied Titan Black Wednesday, nobody else has done Titan Black Wednesday.
I don't know. We've been getting kind of copied. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. I mean, but they call it flattery, so I'll take it as a flattery.
All right, so let me just take that, right? So I do find it flattering, right, that people will try to copy us because they can't think on their own. It's all cookie cutter. I told you this, guys. But the best thing about somebody that's original and has originality and was the creator in the first place is they always move up usually and adapt and level up. So when that person is trying to copy, they're falling behind on your coattails. And you just keep adapting and progressing and moving up. And by the time they get to the next level, you're 2 ahead of them or 3 or 4 ahead of them. So that's really what it's about. And guys, when you're the creator and you've done some of these things, right, it's not that hard to just change it up and do something else.
Well, you know, I am going to take 2 seconds to give John a pat on the back, okay? Because John is my motivator, because I've always been negative Nancy, okay? I can admit that. And I've always been the girl that's like, listen, that glass is not half full, it's half empty. And I've always been that way. And, you know, me and him balance each other out because of that. But I've heard him say this like a bazillion times, because I might see something and it's really similar to what we've done, and there, you know, maybe another clinic or another place or another person is trying to do what we're doing and, you know, copying it. And I'm like, oh, I get so upset. I'm like, what they're doing, what we're doing, and, you know, they're trying to copy us. And then he gives me this whole spiel in my lecture and, you know, calm down, relax, you know, we're ahead of the curve. We're always going to be ahead of the curve. And you know what? 6 years later, we're ahead of the curve. I mean, honestly, I will tell you this too, because I think it's funny, is that when we first opened the clinic and we started this vitamin and amino thing, and mind you, you're talking to the girl that didn't really work out. I'm not a workout fanatic or anything like that. I was just a work fanatic, just work. So he was the one that actually told me that the aminos and vitamins, these injectable aminos and vitamins, was going to be like the next thing. It was going to be like the next best thing. He's like, Sharice, I'm telling you, like, this is going to be the next best thing. It's awesome. He was taking over-the-counter supplements, like a bunch of little cells and techs and whatever, and, you know, red bottles and, I don't know, just powders and shaking it up, whatever. So, and he worked out, took his stuff. He would drink it with him, take it with him, protein shake it after, all that good stuff. But I laughed at him. I did. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, okay. I'm like, injectable aminos, ha ha ha. Who's gonna use that? Oh, injectable vitamins, ha ha ha. Who's gonna use that? Oh, whatever. And you know, now I look back on it and I'm like,
how many people are trying to push it now?
Everybody.
I mean, listen, guys. You can go back because history don't lie, and it's all documented on Facebook, on mine, or the Facebook page, or wherever. I was talking about these like 4.5, 5 years ago. I brought most of these formulas to light. And some of these guys are using some outdated, garbage, dinosaur formulas, in my mind, compared to what's out there, in my opinion, I guess. But listen, like I said, don't ever focus on the negative. Focus on the positive. People who are bringing negative vibes or trying to bring bad karma to you, it's going to come back to them. So at that point, listen, like I told Sharice, you laugh with them all the way to the bank. And by I mean that, I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about success. So at that point, if you're doing good, your family's doing good, your friends are doing good, you're getting that support, think about the positive, think about the blessings, think about the little things in life. It's not always about the big picture. It is most of the time, but those little things create that big picture. So make sure you're putting those little pieces together and your puzzle will be complete.
I agree with that
100%.
Right.
You guys have all been great with your dedication to the people you help. I'm very proud to be a client and receive the care from you guys that I get. You are the best. Thank you so much, Dwayne. Man, guys,
That
you
means
guys,
a lot.
you guys are making us. You're making my face turn red like her shirt. I mean,
my
geez.
face is always like that. So
That's awesome. Thank you guys. So we really do care about the patients and stuff like that. We want to get you guys the results. We want to get you guys wherever your goals are and what you're really trying to achieve. So you guys just be honest with us, help us. You know, if the girls, you know, like I said, they're very, very good about getting and being attentive to the patients.
listen, I not for nothing, and all of you guys out there, it's like, oh yay, Titan Medical Center, I want to work for Titan. Well, I can't say I'm like the best person or funnest person to work for, but I drill these girls. I do. I drill them. I want the best customer service. I want these patients to be happy. I want them to get their stuff on time. I want to make sure that we're following up with them and we're following through with what we say we're going to do. Because when me and John say we're going to do something, we do it.
Absolutely.
So I want to make sure that all the girls out there are on the same page as us, because if they're on the same page, then obviously it's not going to work out for them here.
Absolutely.
But we want to make sure that we keep that continuity of care, and that standard of care is most important to us. I mean, because it's not easy to do. I mean, guys, I'm up until like literally like 1:30 or 2:30 in the morning, just like QCing text messages, like going back through the day to make sure that maybe somebody's text message got opened by accident and they didn't get responded to, or an email didn't get responded to, or a Facebook message didn't get responded to, or somebody wrote something and maybe didn't get what they wanted out of it, and I want to make sure they're happy. So it's a lot, but I'm okay with I'm okay with it. I'm okay with doing it because I want the outcome, you know. So when I don't get the outcome, or the outcome is different, then I get a little bit more upset than the average person.
And that's how it really should be. I mean, we're really passionate. If you can't tell that already, our heart's into this, heart and soul. It wasn't about the money. We didn't have that even in mind. It was, like I said, patient number one, getting them to where they wanted to go. Patient number two, getting them where they wanted to go. Making sure these patients are still on track, keeping them on track, making sure everything's going good with them. I mean, that's what it's all about. You know, so for us, it's huge. And that's just, it is what it is. Multiple sclerosis, Titan Ultra. Check out NADH for that. Stephen Adams, make sure we talk about that. Thank you guys. You guys are really amazing. Thank you, Jerry Rivera. We appreciate it. 22nd month on T. I was amazed. Was like, I mean, this is how I'm supposed to feel. Felt like 18 again. Hope levels get back to there with you guys. Absolutely. So, trust me, man. You should be feeling like $1 million. Once your levels get optimized and you're feeling good, you'll definitely be knowing the difference. 46 now. We'll talk. You two are awesome. Eric, we appreciate it, man. Sorry, Palumbo might be onto something here. Not trying SARMs now. Definitely. I would definitely... Anyway, I don't know any prescribed SARMs out there. There's underground SARMs and stuff like that. But you guys want to get stuff, if you can, prescribed. You know it's coming from a pharmacy, a U.S. licensed pharmacy, prescribed in your name.
And sterility
Potency,
tested.
sterility, endotoxin testing to make sure you're getting everything you're supposed to. And at that point, listen, guys, like most of the stuff we do or I see out there is injectable. So you gotta inject this in your body.
And then you don't want to die.
Do you really want to take the chance or Russian roulette of injecting something you don't know where it came from? That's on you. Me? Listen, guys, I know minds change, especially for guys. You know, when we're younger, we feel like Superman. The older we get, priorities change, things change.
Now you got kids,
We
grandkids.
understand we're vulnerable, we bleed, we could die. So at that point, we put some different things for priority first, and we take some different precautions and some different steps. And as you get older, you have more responsibilities, whether it be a family or a job, you know, whatever it may be. So at that point, you have other things on the line. And some of these things are controlled substances like testosterone. So if you are taking testosterone, let's say, and you're getting it illegally, black market and underground, and you get stopped by a police officer, you know, there might be some cops that might be cool with it, but I guarantee some of those other cops are going to take your bottle and put you underneath arrest, because I've seen it, for controlled substance. At that point, your record will be flagged as far as getting jobs, or it might affect your relationship, or whatever it may be. I do know girls that are uneducated, or wives or girlfriends, that think and have the stereotypical thought of testosterone, steroids, you're a steroid monkey, you're going to rage out on me and kill me. So at that point, they have a really bad thought about testosterone. They're not educated. They don't understand that this is for health. This is not for a big muscle gain or to rage out. Usually when people are having those rage fits or irritability fits, and you can tell, they have a big tomato face, red and round, and there's a lot of telltales to people. And they start raging out, and it's because their hormones are off, and there's an imbalance. And at that point, irritability, short fuse, and pop it on. Right?
Yeah, drop of a hat.
So, so it's key to educate you guys, and that's why I try to do Titan Talk Tuesday every Tuesday, and I'm going to have special guests come in. I can't wait. Production's getting a lot better too, so I'm excited about that. But, it's to educate you guys, it's to answer some of the questions that maybe you're not getting answered by your primary care, or that you have questions on and you don't really know where to find a good answer. Because let's face it, if you go to the internet, you might find 20 different opinions on 20 different views and 20 different people saying 20 different things.
Yeah, and then they contradict each other, and they're like,
is it this guy or this guy or this guy or this guy?
The top three.
Yep, so the Titans, absolutely. You know how we roll. Yeah, all UGLs, farm all the way, absolutely. Sorry, I'm not understand. All right, so if you don't understand, I'd like to explain to you guys. So let's
I'm gonna jump out because I got a couple things to do.
Say bye to Cherise, guys. I'm gonna end this real shortly, guys. This is actually longer than I was gonna be on. So let's talk about what we do at Titan Medical Center. If you guys don't know, we do hormone replacement therapy for males and females. We do medical weight loss, vitamin amino acid injectable therapies, rejuvenation detox, and a lot more. So blood testing nationwide. We've got food sensitivity testing through blood, STD testing through blood. So, you can do all those things, and you can do them remotely. So you can do them in your zip code. We can set it up for the labs to get done in your zip code, so you're not having to travel all the way down to Florida or out of your way. You get the results usually back within 3 to 4 business days. That's faster, and we do them least expensive than anybody in the country. I can guarantee it. And if you can find labs cheaper than what I'm doing, apples to apples, I'll be more than happy to match the price or beat it, or give you something cool. I mean, if you're on therapies or something like that, I'll definitely hook it up. But yeah, I always like to help people out as much as possible, and I will do it. I will continue. Oops, sorry about that. Fat finger syndrome. Turn around. So that's really all I want to cover, guys. I want to really get the message out there that if there is a problem at Titan Medical Center and you're a patient or you want to be a patient and you think that something can be changed, or you have some positive or negative feedback, please let me know. I would like to make Titan the best possible experience for everybody. I want it first class in every way, shape, or form, and I will not sleep at night until it's done. Either will Cherise, so at least I got somebody to hang out with, right, that I love. So at that point, please let us know, all right? If there's anything else, let me know. New cutting-edge therapies are coming. Thymosin Alpha-1. If you don't know what it is, look it up. I'll be explaining it next week or maybe the week after. I don't know. I'm going to come up with some good information on it and bring the doctors in so the medical professionals can talk about it and not just moi, right? You guys want to see a medical professional talk about it and know what they're talking about, not some HRT consultant that doesn't know anything or isn't licensed in any way, shape, or form. So at that point, guys, don't fall for the smoke and mirrors. Don't let the copycats get you. And much love from Titan. So I'm John from Titan, guys, and I'm going to sign off. So much love to you guys. I'll see you guys Titan Talk Tuesday.